Welcome to the Hotone podcast. I'm Ari. Good morning if you're in Asia or Oceania. Good afternoon or good evening. You probably, some of you, woke up very early or staying very late to watch this, so I'm thanking you in advance. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, let's turn down the music. Hey! And let's start saying hello to all our friends. We're going to play some guitar today, yeah? Yeah, we've been talking too much and playing too little. So, Carrie Bennett there, and Greg Riddle is like 1-2, always, boom boom. Carrie Bennett and Greg Riddle. Angel Montaño Diaz, Cesar, Renzo, Stevie, hi Stevie, Dora, William Sass. We have our friend William from Greece. I slept 3 hours, so today you will need to bear with me. William has a surprise for us today. We will show some of his work. Shane, of course, from Australia. I want to take a chance to send a big hug to my friend Reese in Australia. Jaime, Tobiah, Tasnim, hi Tasnim, Carlos, Diego, Otto, another fixed. Hernan Prado, how are you, man? Oh, there it is, Riz. Hey, Riz. Australia there. That's right. Dennis. Hi, Dennis, Ivan, and who else? Sarid. And on YouTube we have Julie. Julie is saying, any new Ampero 2 firmware soon? Well, we have an update this week, and of course there will be more updates. Okay, Angel says, I don't want to miss any direct. Well, you're here, man. That's good. So, guys, let me change the music a little bit. Let's put something a little more groovy. Today we have a very interesting topic. It's basically, let me go down, because then I will need to go up again for the guitar, but now I will go down so you can see me. Okay, we have a very interesting topic today. Hey, Sean! Talking about Reese. Sean the Reese is in the house. Basically, the topic is, can I make a crappy guitar sound any better with Ampero 2? That's the question. When I'm talking about crappy guitar, it's just to have a laugh. You know, no guitar is crappy. They're just less favored or less graceful instruments than others, let's say. But to make it quick and funny, let's call it crappy, right? And they're usually. So first we need to kind of define a couple of things before going into the test itself. Harder to play. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I want to define, at least on my terms, and let you know and share with you what I consider a not so graceful guitar. Because I think there is a huge misconception in between price, tone, playability. There are different factors there, they're all interconnected somehow. But especially between beginners, there is a huge misconception. There you go, we have a teacher there, Shane, saying ordinary substandard electronics. Yes. So I'm going to tell you what I do believe. When we're talking about cheap guitars or crappy guitars, or when we talk about crappy guitars, we usually think about cheap guitars, right? Cheap knockoffs, etc., or guitars that are poorly made with cheap materials and poor craftsmanship, etc. Yes, that's basically a crappy guitar. Now compare that to a super high-end, top-of-the-line, top-brand guitar that could be a PRS, a Gibson, or Mayonnaise, whatever you want to call it. We all know those brands. And so what's the difference, at least to me, because I've been lucky enough to play thousands of guitars from whatever you want to, the lowest bottom to the highest end. It's not so much the difference in the sound, considering the guitar can actually work, right? That is work, it's a working guitar. I'm not talking about something that has a problem. I'm talking about supposedly out of the box, both working. We're talking about like a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 guitar and $130, you know. You will be surprised if you have the chance to do it often that the difference in tone is not huge. It is huge in some way, but it's not like 50 or 100 times difference in between both guitars. So what defines why a guitar is expensive or another one is cheaper? It has to do with many other things that they are not only connected to the sound of the guitar itself. That is the materials that they're built with. Of course, a chair that is built with premium materials like a very expensive woods or very, let's talk about wooden chairs. That would be the closest analogy compared to like a really, really cheap made of pallets. Of course, you have a difference in quality of the materials. Then, can you see it on both chairs? Well, of course you can, and you can see them probably after a while you wouldn't even notice. But that's the point. What you pay when you are buying an expensive guitar, what you're paying also is many other things besides the tone or the sound itself. This is the craftsmanship, the quality of the materials, and most importantly, the playability of the design and the setup from the factory. Those things can be seen in guitars, for example, one of many, like PRS. We all know that whether you like PRS guitars or not, when you grab one, you can tell that that's something that has been taken care of, right? So let me read a little bit some of the comments, so I make a stop there and we can interact. Yo, Ari, got the Mojo Attack very fast delivery. That's David Newman. Good to hear that, man. You're going to have a lot of fun with that guy. I haven't unplugged it yet since the last pod. I'm using it for everything. What are you going to talk about today? Well, I already introduced it. Got my Fury. Fury is a little Skyline pedal that is discontinued, and Chris Fernet managed to get one. That's a fuss, and that's good. Going into a topic, David says you're paying for QA, quality assurance. Improving the sound of cheap guitars with Ampero 2. Thank you, Dora, for telling. Sometimes you pay for the brand or some accessories that don't have any effect on the sound. Handcraft versus assembly line manufacture and the brand, selected woods for tops, etc. All of that is what separates the price of one guitar to another. Then we have, this is a topic that we are going to keep revisiting. I mean, because it's one of the main things that, at least to me, the most interesting things, how to find pieces of gear, whether guitars, pedals, or whatever, that they have a huge value. Value is what they cost versus what they give you, right? And today, this time, this era, it's an amazing time to find things with great value in the music gear. So, but that's another topic. Here, we are talking today how I'm going to define what is, because we are going to talk about tone, and every time we talk about tone, we get into a very subjective landscape. Because what to me is going to sound, for you will say, well, but that sounds better than my guitar, and you will feel, no, that doesn't sound as bad as you're saying. Or my super tone is going to be for you like, it's another big thing. So we need to establish some points, some parameters where we can all agree that as long as it's working, everything is usable. We're not going to find huge, like, you know, mouth-opening kind of differences. But especially if you use headphones today, you will tell the difference and you will see the point that I'm trying to show you. So well, you already can see the Les Paul here, right? I'm having two guitars. This is, of course, hopefully this is not going to be the crappy sounding one. This is the control that we're going to use to try against, right? This is the guitar that supposedly sounds great. And then I have another guitar that is off the camera here that I'm going to show. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Yes, instead of saying each person has a sound they like. Well, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to share how I see the things, and something that I find out by mistake. Let's say that I was plugging someone else's guitar that I didn't like at all into my rig, tweaking it a little bit with the Ampero 2, and finding that it sounds way better. So it can be just one-off, or you can, with modelers today, you can really extend the possibilities of a not very gifted instrument. That's exactly the point. Good morning, Hiroshi! Hiro-san is in the house. Mark Darrow is in the house. Good evening, Mark. So, we will keep talking about this, because I have all the guitars to show you in the very near future, probably in the next couple of weeks, where I think if the things are half good of what I think, you're going to be blown away for the value. They're not famous guitars, but it's a brand that is starting, and I'm trying to get a couple of those guitars. So what I've seen so far is insane. I mean, price versus what you get, it makes me want to throw away everything I have and replace it with that. So, David, hello. So, I'm going to introduce you the guitar and a little bit of the story of this guitar. The guitar that we're going to use to improve its sound somehow is this guitar. Are you crazy? That's a PRS. No, it's not. So we're going to use this guitar that is a brand called Bullfighter, if you wonder. Okay. And you say, well, but that doesn't look no, it looks great. It looks great. Actually, it looks as good as my PRS, to be honest. I mean, from far away, right? From far away, you cannot tell anything. Now, is this a crappy guitar like the one in the thumbnail? Now, of course, no, it's not a broken guitar, but it's completely uninspiring. The tone is just dull as you will see. I'm telling you in advance so you know what to search for when I'm going to play. So it's basically wants to be a PRS knockoff, and they kind of achieve it because it looks like a Tremonti or not Tremonti, like a PRS SE, let's say, the cheap line of PRS. I don't know exactly what's the problem with this guitar, why it sounds so dull. I think it's the electronics, of course, because the construction cannot have such a impact in the tone. But why I choose this was about why you have a PRS, why you compare this against a PRS? Well, because the output of the pickups are completely different. My PRS in particular has very, very low output pickups. And this is super hot, so it's not going to be a fair comparison. Usually cheap pickups tend to be very hot to compensate for the lack of sensitivity, let's say. So it's not going to be a fair comparison. So I need to choose another guitar that has humbuckers, two humbuckers, that are comparable in the output. And this one kind of matches pretty well the bill for that. So well, it's beautiful. I thought it was a PRS. Me too. It really looks nice. Yes, it looks great. It looks great. This in particular, I tried another from this brand, all the other guitars, and they sound great. This one in particular, this particular model, because I need to grab the ones that I have around, the one that is less interesting, and this one is hands down the less interesting guitar, this interesting sounding guitar that I could find. Yeah, it has the kind of Invaders looking pickups, but yeah, you can see there. I think the Marcy has also a model with this. But trust me, it's just a looker, you know. It's awesome to put it there and just look at it. The flame, I don't know if it's a flame or it's a sticker, and then they put some lacquer on top. But whatever it is, it looks great, really. It looks great. I have nothing to say about the construction of the guitar itself. It's just a tone, because today we were talking about tone, how to improve the tone of a so-so instrument. So now that we have presented the whole situation, we are going to grab Ampero, plug in both guitars, and have some fun. We are going to have, I'm going to show you, this is going to be controversial, I know, but well, that's what we're here for, to make some noise. So, this is going straight into my Ampero 2, that I'm going to show you the screen in a sec, so you know where we're standing. There you go. So I have here the Ampero editor, so you can, I didn't update it yet. Yes, don't tell anyone. Anyway, I have a patch called Control. Why? Because we want to hear the guitar now, just the guitar. We don't want to add any amp, anything. If I just connect the guitar straight into, let's say, and I bypass completely the Ampero 2, the guitars are not going to have enough juice for me to move the audio interface and you to hear it in a graceful way. So I created a patch here that it has just a boost where you can see the EQ is 12 o'clock for both. I just boosted the signal so you can hear just how the guitar sound on its own, right? So I'm going to start. Let's call it I don't want to call it a fake PRS. Let's call it the crappy one, okay? Just to say something. Okay. Give me a second because I will need to turn off the microphone. So, again, this is going, I boosted the input level to 9 dB and added the pristine boost so you can hear the guitar on your end there. I don't know if, yeah, we're good. Julie says, thank you on YouTube. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm going to cut the microphone, guys, and I'm going to play something. And then I will try to keep it simple, the playing, so we just focus on the tone, not on the playing, okay? All right. Well, this is how this sound without any amp, just a signal and a little boost there. I'm crazy to hear the guitar crackle with a little distortion. Okay, so all right, time to plug the other one and see if you can hear any difference. Of course, guys, I don't know if you noticed that I'm wearing this for a reason. I also want to hear as clear as I can the tone. So I suggest you do the same. Let me just check the tuning. I don't want to have an embarrassing moment. Okay, because this baby tends to be a little bit temperamental. So now I'm going to cut the microphone and let you hear this one also. I'm going to go through the 3 pickup selection. I think it's pretty obvious the difference, right? It's like we're talking about there is no, guys, again, I'm going back to there is no amp here. It's just as dull as you can get. This is straight. Hey Jeff, welcome, man. It's straight to the sound, to the audio interface, and there's absolutely nothing in between except the boost to get the signal higher. But I don't know if you can hear the difference, but it's insane. This guitar almost sounds, it has a usable sound even without amp. Let's hear it again. Okay, I think as a proof, in this case, it's enough, right? I think you guys get the point. So, we're not going to use distortion now, Angel, because we're trying to hear just a guitar. If we put distortion, we're going to mask somehow the voice of the instrument itself. Exactly. Well, we get Sean is talking about an EQ. It sounds almost like the tone, it was all the way open. So it sounds almost like the tone was all the way down, even though it doesn't have the presence of the other guitar. And that's exactly, whoa, I lost the YouTube. That's exactly the point that we need to grab a guitar like that to see if we can make it work with Ampero 2 somehow. And of course, we're using Ampero 2 here because we're in the Hotone podcast. But what I'm telling you is that you pretty much you can get any or similar result with any good sim, right, in the market. So Renzo is asking, thank you, Shane, for answering. So let's get back into business. Now, we are back here, and I have a patch that is called Les Paul Blues 2. Is the one that I use for, or one of the ones that I use for the other guitar. So I'm going to first play the Les Paul with this patch. It has everything. It has a sustainer, the dumbbell, the Voxy cab. It doesn't matter now what it has, but we're going to hear how the guitar sounds with all the magic, let's say, on top of that. I'm going to cut the mic, guys, so you can hear in its all glory. Oh man, it makes me laugh. It says now, I think now it sounds better than the Les Paul. Well, this, I'm so glad we made the point. I think as a proof, it's more than enough. I need to agree with you. It kind of sounds better because it's more snappy, and I do like strats, and has this speakers has some snarly, snappy kind of completely different to a Les Paul vibe. So I'm not going to say, oh, it sounds 100 times better than the Les Paul, but let's say both sound. Let's take good and bad out of the equation. They both sound at the same level, to the same in the same neighborhood, right? So exactly, that's what I was talking about. This is Carlos says you get single coil feeling. Hey Ernesto, welcome. that patch puts some life into that crap guitar, doesn't quite achieve the levels of the Les Paul. So the point is, when we compare, if you go back, so we don't do the whole experiment again, when we compare the both guitars, just the signal, just the tone of the instrument itself, let's say, without any makeup on top, it was a huge difference. We all said, oh, sounds dull, you know, the Les Paul sounds way better. So it was this difference. And then when we put them through this patch, they weren't, then you can like more one or the other. That's another story. But they were comparable in tone quality. If you are not looking at the guitar and I just give you a blindfolded test, you probably finish choosing the one that we call crappy. And that's what I'm talking about here. It's like, it is possible with today's. And now I'll tell you something, with amps, that's not that, with real amps, like the box there, it's not that easy. I've tried the same. I would love to do that here, but I don't really have the means right now to do it. But one day we'll do it. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. Why? I will show you why. Let's go back to Ampero, and I will show you why it's not so easy. Because in an amp, you don't have the amount of modules. I'm talking about like a traditional amp, right? Like volume, gain, you know, and three knobs for EQ, and that's it. You don't have this. You don't have the EQ. And, well, the compression, the sustainer also helps. Especially because maybe you didn't notice, but the crappy guitar, it has a very, very little sustain. So, and the Les Paul has a lot of sustain. So they kind of, the sustainer is kind of pushing the crappy guitar to be more on the neighborhood of the other one. Now, there was clearly a difference in EQ between both guitars. So having this particular tool makes a whole. It's not just touching the bands of the EQ itself. It's the EQ as a whole adds more body to the tone. If you know what I mean. Let me read your tones. Your comments. Okay, so it says just better overall sound with that patch. It says Sean. Exactly. So my point to prove today is that you can really get. Actually, I do like the sound of the guitar now. Let me take a second, since I have the headphones on. This guitar is not proper. It's not properly set up. Probably the intonation isn't right, and it may lie some of the notes because it's not a guitar that is in use right now. So. That's a bridge pickup. Let's try it without a microphone. remind you the tone of this guitar without the Ampero 2, right? Give me a sec. I will cut the microphone. I will show you with and without. It does need some framework, but anyway, it almost sounds good. Actually, I kind of like it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll tell you what I hear. Now you can tell me what you hear. I think the possibilities of an app simulation like Ampero 2, it can really extend the life of or improve the life of many less graceful instruments, right? Ernesto said, with the current technologies, you could do magic with crappy instruments. At the end, it's more about how comfortable you feel with the instrument. I feel great with my 25 buck Squire and my 50 second hand, my 50 bucks second hand Les Paul Epiphone. Absolutely. It's also, I mean, it's everything. It's whatever works for you. You don't need to hear anything else. I think replacing the pots alone will do a lot of the tone. Knowing how to properly use an EQ, especially parametric EQ, can make a music with a string sound like a very expensive guitar. That guitar sounds good. Okay, that was William Carlos Ernesto. Thank you for your comments. Now, there's another thing. That since William was talking about EQ, to me it's everything about the EQ. It really, if you know, the EQ is something that when you start playing guitar, you're young, it's something that you don't care about. You just care about the volume, you know. Maybe, yeah, basically the gain, but the EQ is the most important tool in your toolbox. Whether it's in the front of an amp or a tool like Ampero or whatever else, either at the end of the signal chain or at the beginning or somewhere in the middle, it's going to make a huge difference. But EQs can be tricky because if you don't know what you're doing, you can make the things worse actually than what they are naturally without the EQ. So invest some time in learning how to use an EQ properly because it's probably the most important. I have EQs in absolutely every single one of my patches. Either if at the end or the beginning because I want to change the tone of the guitar, or we're going to talk about right now about that. Or somewhere in the middle to change the character of the tone before it hits another module. For example, you want to boost the signal of the guitar as it is, but change some of the EQ of that tone before it hits the overdrive, or even before it hits the cab, or right after it hits the cab, but before the reverb, etc. There are many places where to place the EQ. Of course, usually near to the end to finally shape the sound, the complete tone or the complete sound. Now, there is a person that is called William Sachs. It's this guy right here. Hi, William. He sent just this picture. He has that's with his brand new Ampero and the t-shirt and everything. Look at that man cave, man. That's awesome. That's the place to be. So William was kind enough to send me some presets that he made that they're related to the topic that we are talking about today, because they're related to EQ. He made some presets that will let you. Yeah, William's nice t-shirt. He says, I think this is amazing. He's like a pilot there. It's like a pilot of the space shuttle going to Tone Planet. Okay, he made some presets that he will make available to you too after today's pod, where I'm going to show you right now the presets that William said. First of all, thank you, William. You're awesome, man. So, I have here the 3 presets that William made. This is humbucker to single coil, Strat to Tele, and single coil to humbucker. I don't have time to change all the guitars to show you this, but basically what he did is to make a setup of an EQ, a parametric EQ, to simulate, or to emulate, I should say, a single coil from a humbucker, a Tele from a Strat, and a humbucker from a single coil. So that's why it's called, for example, humbucker to single coil, this one. What I did, because I didn't have much time before the pod, is I grabbed one of them, because he will give you just the EQ, not the whole patch. This EQ on his consideration will turn, why it's at the beginning of the signal chain, is because it's going to shape the tone of your guitar before it hits any of the other effects or amps. So it's going to change the character of that guitar, for example, from humbucker into single coil. Of course, guys, it's not going to make your Les Paul Custom sound like Jimi Hendrix Strat, but it gets pretty damn close, and that's the point, you know. That's to show how powerful a good knowledge like William has of the EQ and how useful it can be, right? So I'm going to show you right now, since I have the Les Paul here, I'm going to show you the humbucker to single coil. What we are going to do is to turn on and off the EQ so you can hear the difference. Then I put this myself. It's just a black twin with a little reverb to have some amp after, so we can hear something. Angelis, I asked that you must use EQ or it's not necessary. I asked why I don't use it because I really don't know how to use it. Well, it's okay, Angel. Most people have, most beginners actually, well, not only beginners, had the same problem. It's not that they don't use it because they don't like it. They don't really know. It could be a little bit frightening at the beginning to start using EQ because you have a lot of knobs. Let me show you. For example, like this. You have 5 by 3, 15 knobs here that you can tweak. And thankfully, you have YouTube. Thankfully, you have the internet. And there are a lot of good videos and materials to give you an introduction of understanding what's an EQ and how to use and what are the bands, and what bands work the best for guitar, for bass, etc., etc. So maybe you're part of the community, guys, and now we have the Facebook group. So maybe you can share each other some of that material, because we have very knowledgeable people in the community. I'm very glad to have them, like William, like Sean, and Carlos, and many others. That's what we're going to use, guys, to share between each other a little bit of info about this. Now, what I'm going to show you is what William did with this patch. Remember, he made 3 patches that are going to be available at the preset exchange site, of course under William's profile. And I'm going to show you one of them. I added myself these 3 modules. He made this, and I added this just to have an idea. Well, let me first show you how the guitar sounds with This is how this guitar usually sounds with a Fender style amp. I'm on the neck pickup, by the way, there. Okay. Now I'm going to add some of the William sets magic here. I'm going to turn on the EQ. There you go. So you can see my face. It changed a lot. I will cut the mic. Sorry guys, you're right. Carlos, thank you for reminding me. I will cut the mic. First without William fix, let's call it. And then with. I will show you the Ampero page so you can see when I turn it on. I need to turn on this, and then it's going to go from humbucker to single coil mode. Okay, cutting the microphone now. Well, I think it's very, very, very clear what it's going to. It has a more quacky sound and a thinner sound. Of course, it's not going to sound exactly like Strat because the tone of a Strat is not only the EQ or how the pickups are voiced. It's the whole configuration where the pickups are placed. Regarding the bridge and there are many other factors that make a Strat sound like Strat, That's why after 70 years it's still great, or a Les Paul or whatever else. But the point here is to show you how powerful is the EQ that it gets you sonically very, very, very close one thing to the other. So I want to thank William to improve this topic today, not only showing that, like we said at the beginning, we can improve the sound of a not so graceful guitar with our Ampero 2, but also we can use the EQ to kind of fake a guitar that we don't have. Basically, if you. I spent many, many years with just one or two guitars. Not many, many years. Over a decade with just one guitar. And, but maybe I didn't have the knowledge how to manage the things before, right? So now we have the knowledge, and when I said before, I'm talking about like 20 plus years, right? So yeah, it was a long time ago. Today we have the tools and we have the knowledge to make it really easy, so you can totally get away with one guitar if you're really smart managing your amp simulation unit. It saves you almost another guitar. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Diego, is that, and it's cool to say, well, I'm able to have a patch when I'm using a Les Paul that sounds like a proper Les Paul, like with mustache and like wild voice, and the next patch I can thin it out, but without losing charm, but to make it close to something more funky, not funky, but well, you get the point. It's hard to describe tones with words, but you know what I'm talking about. William is there talking. He says you can play with mid frequencies to find that sweet spot between 750 hertz and 1180 hertz. Of course, it depends on the pickups you have. Of course, that's what we're talking about. All of this will give you a starting point. So we have these three presets. These three patches that I'm talking about is humbucker to single coil, Strat to telly, a single coil to humbucker, that William will kindly put on the preset exchange site. And then if you are a regular of the podcast, you can join our Facebook group that it's apart from the Facebook page. The Facebook page is for everybody, and there is where everything's happening. Like right now, we are on the Facebook page. But then we have the VIP group that is for the regulars of the podcast, the guys that are right now there talking. So we can talk about this. Okay, presets are already online and ready to download. That's efficiency right there. Thank you guys. So thank you, William, for sharing this. So that's the point. Carlos is, So that's the point, guys. I wanted to show you today that it may change much more the tone than what we think when we start feeling around with EQs, and it can really improve a lot to me, the sound of a guitar. Let's take out all the philosophy that is in the hands. And well, I do agree to some degree with that. But talking about gear, to me, 75% are the electronics, pickups, pods, the quality of those. Not necessarily a certain brand, but the quality of the electronics, 75%. And the other 25 or maybe 30%, let's make 70-30 or 60-40, it's on the other end, the amp or the simulation or whatever else you're using. That's what I believe. Then, if a guitar is cheap, you're going to feel it cheap in the way it plays, but not in the way it sounds. If it sounds cheap, it's because you're not doing something right. Think about that. If it sounds cheap, there is a problem with the way you're setting up the rest of your gear, because you can make it sound much, much better. Okay, so I asked, the EQ has to go before the amplifier or after the amplifier? Well, it depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about an amp simulation like yeah, exactly, Carlos. The Line 6, the guitars that have multiple type of tones, basically what they have is a huge EQ inside. Yeah. Angel, it depends. It can go both. The front of, the Shane is answering already better than me. For different reasons can go both in front or behind. So we can have a talk about this in the Facebook group that I'm so proud that we have now. But I want to tell you one more thing, guys. First, from next week, we're going to have the giveaway part of the podcast at any point, not only at the end, to surprise some of the ones that sleep too late. So we can have it at the beginning, we can have it in the middle, we can have it divided, some at the beginning, some at the middle. So I suggest you, if you are interested in the giveaway, if not, don't worry, just let it pass. But I suggest you to stay tuned, because we're going to change in what moment we're going to move the giveaway is going to be at any point of the podcast. So I'm letting you know now. Oh, I need to scratch my back because it's itching like crazy. That's the problem of using some cloth clean liquid for the washing machine. Guys, there's something I want to tell you very quick. There's a new product coming. It's a new version of this pedal. This is still not announced, but I need to tell you because you know everything here first. This is a volume and expression pedal called Ampero Press, or SP30, the code name, that everybody knows and many of you have and we all like. This has a 10K ohm pod. It's coming one with a 25 ohm pod, and that is going to be called the SP30H for high, I guess. It's going to work with virtually any unit today that the other one didn't work with. So, Carlos, no problem. For those suckers that come only at the end, he says, Carlos, good morning, just on for holidays in Berlin, Potsdam, Berlin. Well, Pete, nice. So, guys, very soon, if you own like a Line 6 unit or Helix or something like that they need a higher value for the pod of the expression, this 25 K ohm is 25K. Let me, because I'm well, I don't know if it's K ohm. No, probably it's just 25. No, yeah, it's 25K ohm. Yeah. The sound is choppy. What is choppy? Mark, hi, can you hear me? Okay, so this is going to come very soon. I want to tell you this before we go into anything else. And it's going to be very interesting because this will literally cover virtually any product that can use an expression pedal in the market. Will be, oh, okay, thank you, Sean. Yeah, expression pedals are part of our daily life today. You know, I mean, I use it for. Actually, maybe you cannot see, but this one is dirty. So yeah, you can, because I just took it out of my pedal board. That's why. It's like a phone call with a bad tower. Sorry, man. We're trying to do our best. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. Yes, you bet it. Yes. Let's go right now. We have a giveaway to do, but for next week it's going to change a lot. Let me take this off. I feel like a pilot there. Let's go to the giveaway right now. Thank you, Harold. Thank you, Jeff. You're awesome, guys. Being so responsive, you know. Sometimes I see podcasts and like Facebook Lives or where they have, I don't know, 5,000 people watching supposedly. That's why the clock shows. And the guys ask a question, nobody answers anything. They're just spamming, you know. They're sending links. And we are not 5,000 here, but you're so responsive, it's insane. So Carlos is asking, could I mod a Soul Press 1 to sound like a Soul Press 2? No, not at all, because it's actually one of the things that the Soul Press 2 has is that it has the Q control that will give you the amount of wah in a very rough way. It's not exactly that, but it moves the band of the Q, but it will give you the amount of wah that you're going to have. And it has a switch, the switch between two wah circuits, between the classic, that it sounds more like Soul Press 1, and the warm. The warm setting, it doesn't exist, that circuit inside the Soul Press 1. So no, there's no way actually to mod it. Not really. So thank you, Mark. Okay, guys. I'm going to clean the list. We need to get this done, guys. Oh, we have a beautiful... What is that? It's a palm tree and sun. Nice. That's the way I like it. Hiroshi says yeah. Okay, guys. Let's start. Yes. Let's put some passion. Very good. Let's do it. I'm going to paste the frames for this week. Wow, the girls are like crazy today. Okay, those are the frames for this week. You are all there. We confirm with you before going into the. We posted this list on the Facebook page. K-ohms, yes. 10K is the current. That it may work just fine, especially if you're using Ampero or you don't need anything else. And 25K ohms is the new one that is going to come. Thank you, Shane, the teacher. So we have the 25k ohms pod on the SP30H coming immediately. It's like in a week or so, but I just wanted to tell you so you know first, and you can feel, yeah, I'm part of this classic club that knows everything before it happens. Okay. Okay, guys, let's you're crazy. Let's do it. What we're going to give away today, we will start with this one, Omni AC. Okay, we talk about this one in extensive. Can confirm the Fury sounds awesome. He says, "Thank you, Chris." It's a very nice sounding fuzz. I'm not a huge fan of fuzzes in general, but the Fury sounds good, man. Especially with single coils, it sounds very set. Ari, what's your job at Hotone? Heads of sales? No. Brand ambassador? No. What is brand ambassador? It's like a spokesman, something like that. No, I'm the podcast guy. Yeah. Okay, guys. They keep laughing. Okay, we're going for an Omni AC in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
go! And of course, we have our bunny. Not in the list. Diego, let me see. I think you came late, Diego. No, you're not in the list. Okay. This pedal, it emulates an acoustic guitar. It's an acoustic simulator, exactly. It's coming to a stop, and who's going to take? Don't tell me that is the brand ambassador, David Newman? Is it him, or is it going to be Mario's brother, Luigi? OMG, what happened here? Sorry, David. Online marketing podcast. Okay, if you say so, I'm not going to. David, that was very close. Luigi. Okay, I need to set the buster, guys, kind of quick. Almost, it says. Okay, Luigi. Brother of Mario. Yeah. Luigi, I don't want you to finish like this. Okay, start the buster. Uh-oh. Come on, Luigi. Are you there? Luigi. We have the pole dancer. Keep dancing there. Luigi, come on. Are you in the house? We have 35 seconds. Is he on YouTube? No. I have YouTube right here. Today YouTube is kind of empty. Mamma mia! Luigi! No, it's not on YouTube, Mark. Thank you. No, he's not on YouTube. He's here. Where is he? Luigi! Okay, I'm going to stop. Wait a second. I'm going to stop the buster because everybody says he's here. So, I didn't see him. But I need to trust my friends. If they say he's here, he's here. So, Luigi, are you there, Luigi? There he is. Guys, I cannot see him. No, I'm not going to bust him, but I cannot see his message. Where is he? Luigi! Hey, there he is! Luigi Acosta! Mamma mia! Congratulations! Now, yes! I was
Wow! Congratulations!
Luigi, congratulations! I like this one.
Wow! Congratulations!
Okay, Luigi, you got Omni AC. Your friends here, your Hotone family saved you because I was 6 seconds away to. So, yeah. I was scared. Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. We're not going to do anything bad. We just maybe bust you. You will lose a prize. That's not so terrible. Now, Luigi, you are safe. Luigi, remember. Good, you made it, Luigi. Let me shuffle before I forget that. Your family saved you here because I saw your message way after the counter finished. So I stopped the buster because they told me so. They say, "Oh, he's here." Otherwise, I will bust you. So anyway. Well done, Luigi, congratulations, you have a wonderful Omni AC. Now, I'm going to give away a Mojo Attack! Yeah, I can't believe it! Yes, a Mojo Attack, that's the Nano Legacy 4 amplifier that we were talking so much about it. The red one, the one that I like. I don't have it here because I have it on my pedalboard because I need to play tonight. I'm going to take it. Yes, all of that. So, I'm going for a Mojo Attack right now. I'm going to shuffle. Are you ready? How do I enter the draw? Stuart, you need to check our Facebook page because every week we give a challenge, a video challenge where you need to answer that challenge with some comment. And if your comment is correct, you will be inside our list of lucky players for the giveaway. I hope that's clear enough. You can ask the guys also on Facebook. They are all very responsive and super cool and good people. They will help you. Diego Ignacio, no, sorry, Diego. As much as I personally would like to add you because you are a regular, I can't add you. I can't add anyone while we are doing the shuffle, the raffle, the giveaway, because it's completely against the rules, and Clara is going to chop my head off. I'm going to use mine at the band practice tomorrow, it says Carrie. Carrie, we're going to be connected because at some point you're going to be playing with Mojo Attack and I'm going to be playing with Mojo Attack, and then the next day I'm going to be playing with Mojo Attack again. And actually, by the way, I have the Mojo Attack and the Ampero connected. I will show you next week. I'm using the Mojo Attack with Ampero. I'm using the effects from Ampero and the amp from Mojo Attack, and it's insane. Check the Hotone Audio Facebook page. By Tuesday each week, you will see. Very good, Sean. I'm going to give away a Mojo Attack, my favorite floor amplifier in the whole world, in
5, 4.
Let's prepare the pole dancer.
2, 1.
And we go. Come on, buddy. Shake it. We're playing for a Mojo Attack, guys. Bunny time. Yeah. Bunny time. That means some very posh. Dance for me, the bunny time. Okay. Daddy time, bunny. Okay. It's coming to an end. And the winner of the Mojo Attack Nano Legacy Floor Amplifier is Mr. Chris Fernay is sleeping. This is Ari for the Mojo Attack. The website states it's 75 watt in 4 ohms, but does not state 8 and 4 ohm loads. So assume. Well, yes, exactly. The higher the ohmage, the less the watts. Yes, of course. I could use that. So close. I'm not sure that Guilherme is here today because I haven't seen him. So don't I need a brick win. This is Speed Trap. Get a Mojo Attack, you will love it. Guys, I need to start the Buster. I need to start the Buster. Okay. Buster engaged. Buster engaged. Okay. We have 44 seconds. Thank God I have my assistant here that let me know the things that I don't realize. Guilherme, you're going to miss one of the probably the most interesting prizes that we're not going to give away many of those because there are not too many. That's why. Come on, Guilherme. This is looking bad. 15, 14, 13, and it looks like 5, 4, 3. 2, 1. Holy no. What to do? Okay, Guilherme. You're busted, so we can give away again. Tasnim is happy. Now is my chance. Sorry, Guilherme. Well, Guilherme had won some other stuff before, so it's okay. It's okay. He will understand when he sees the repetition. He's going to be like, "Oh my god!" Okay, guys, I'm going to shuffle. That bunny is killer. That ball, yes. Wait, poor bunny. Sorry, you're right, Shane. He's working overtime to take the bunny. Okay, guys, I'm going to give away Guilherme's Mojo Attack to another lucky Guilherme. If you show up now, sorry, but you are already busted. There's no way to reverse that. So better don't show up. It's going to be better for you and for me, for everybody, so we don't feel bad for you. Okay, I'm shuffling, and I'm going to give away a Mojo Attack
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go! Oh, this is my favorite. Remember, from next week, we're going to have the giveaway at any point. Maybe I'm talking about whatever, and I said, okay, let's do a giveaway right now. And it was 5 minutes into the podcast. So, for all the lazy bastards that tune in the last 10 minutes, you will miss it. And we'll have a lot of positive people, and that's going to be awesome. This is the best bunny music, it's true. Shake it, baby. Okay, it's coming to an end.
Move with the rhythm, shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.
for the power is going to change. I don't know, Carlos. I wish I knew that. We don't know yet. We have less people in this timing, it's true, than before. We used to have like 100, 120 at some point in the other timing. But at the same time, maybe we have the right people. Who knows? Michael Kennedy, congratulations! Oh yeah! I'm so happy that we don't need to bust another one. Okay, Bunny, thank you. You can go now. Well done! Oh yeah! Let's put some. Congratulations!
That was easy. That was easy.
So yeah, you got it, man. You have a mojo attack. So let's recap a little bit. We have Luigi that almost missed it for being running around with Mario there. We have Luigi. I'm Mario and he's Luigi. And mojo attack for the mojo attack goes for Michael Kennedy because Guilherme just missed it. So, guys, that was all for today. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye. No, I'm going to give away one more. Come on, let's shuffle. Let's make it happen. Everybody's good night. Good night. I'm just trying to shorten the list, you know. That was all, bro. I'm just checking if you're awake, guys. I'm just checking if you're awake. Okay, let's give away. What happened with the bastard? No, we have the bastard ticking there. Okay, I'm giving away right now.
5, 4, 3.
Like that, like a car rush. Without Bunny, I'm giving away right now. Just like that. Okay, hit the button. Just for shame. There you go. Another Omni AC is in the play right now, guys. Who's going to take it? So we have another Omni AC. Omni AC is coming to. Don't tell me that it's Carlos. Don't tell me that it's Albert Smith. Don't tell me that it's Richard Edward. Don't tell me that it's Mark Darrow. Ocean Hopkins. John DeReese. Fabian Lopez. I have the feeling that Richard is not in the house because I haven't seen him talk today. Maybe he's in the house and he's just watching, you know, eating an apple. Just reading and stalking. From the shadows. Yes! He's in the house! Richard! Oh my god!
Wow! Congratulations!
Oh my god, I cannot believe it! Richard! Richard, you just got Omni AC, man! Congratulations, Richard! He's here, says, everybody, look at how cool of a team is this? It's insane. You know, everybody is worried about if the person is there or not. Guys, you are freaking awesome. Really. So, we have Richard, we have Luigi, and we have Michael. That today they have won something. Luigi and Richard had the Omni AC and Michael got the amazing mojo attack. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in another Hotone podcast, and I will see you next week. Remember, next week we're going to change the timing for the giveaway. It could be at the end or not, or could be at the very beginning actually, when we just started. I say, okay, let's go to the giveaway. I'm going to bust one after the other until the only guy that is watching at the beginning is going to get everything. Are we clear? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's pod. Remember to download William Sats presets, because those will turn your humbucker into single coil, your single coil into humbucker, your PRS into a Hello Kitty guitar, and your mother-in-law into Pamela Anderson. All of that just with William Sats presets. So I hope you have the time to recap a little bit what we did with the guitars, and you will hear the difference. If not, sorry, I did my best, and at least here it made some sense. Guys, God bless you all. Keep playing. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to join our Facebook group if you're able to, because if you're just joining the podcast, the girls don't maybe let you in, but you stay in the pod and you will definitely be part of the VIP team. That, by the way, has a lot of advantages like discounts, big discounts that they are coming. Guys, thank you so much. God bless you all. Wow, I missed 23 comments only? Jeez. Good afternoon. As always, great time. We have a great time. Yes. I'm having an amazing time every time we get together. God bless you all, guys. Thank you. Take care. See you soon. Bye. And I'm going like this.